Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and it's great to be doing a story about the Growler. You see, she is given the unenviable task of trying to build 1.5 million new homes by 2029. And as I and many others have said, this is quite impossible. But like Alice, you have to believe 6 impossible things before breakfast. Unfortunately, the Labour Party really do believe these 6 impossible things, and one of them is these houses. Now, we know they can't happen. They literally cannot happen. They haven't got the supply chain, they haven't got the tradesmen, they haven't got the planning, they haven't got anything. And of course, they're trying their very best to build it on prime farmland because, hey, screw the farmers. They even tried renaming it. It's no longer Green Belt, it's Grey Belt. This is in the hope, they think, that we won't notice. But hey, we notice everything because we're looking for it, because we know what a shady bunch of cowboys they are. Well, anyway, this scheme, I suppose you would call it, has been pushed up to the House of Lords. It's called the National Planning Policy Framework, which makes it sound very grand and wonderful, but it is quite literally a load of old rubbish. Well, the Lords are looking at it, and they've looked at it, and then they've thrown their head back and laughed because they too are saying it hasn't got a hope in hell of ever working. Time ticks on. It's only 4 years and 5 months left, isn't there? 4 months now. Lord Moynihan, Lord Moylan, not Moynihan. Moynihan, God, there's a blast in the past. Lord Moylan, who chairs the committee, the planning committee in the House of Lords, this is, said it initially believed that the grey belt policy could make a positive contribution. However, looking at the plans, he's now reserving his judgment. He says, no, it won't. It won't make any difference. And even by the time they push through the changes to planning laws so that there will no longer have council planning committees, and it will be planning officers who are public servants, who are, civil servants. It'll be the planning officers making the decisions. Of course, those planning officers can be lent on by higher up members of the civil service. And so, local democracy is being denied. You can't go along to a council meeting and complain. The council aren't even allowed to have the meetings anymore, or at least they can at the moment. But once the Act goes in, that's been taken away. So yet again, more power centralised, taken away from us, our rights and freedoms removed, all in the vain hope that the Growler can build 1.5 million houses. Not a chance. This whole policy has been implemented in a rushed and unthought out way. It's been designed by people who haven't got a clue about construction. It's designed by people who don't know the difficulties involved in building houses. And at the end of the day, as the government themselves have admitted, most of these houses will be going to immigrants. So a lot of taxpayer money coughed out on a failing project just so that immigrants can be housed at public expense. Oh, what a world we live in, eh? It's no wonder everyone who can is getting the hell out. Can't blame them. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Take care. Goodbye.